Hi, how are you? Well, this is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Vechain right now, okay? But just want to say, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Please do stay with the channel. We're different from other channels in the sense that, we do give you price predictions, but then we don't leave you in the lurch, okay? Like most of the YouTube channels, we'll give you a price prediction. You've probably seen various Vechain price predictions. Vechain's going to Mars and Vechain's going to the moon and predictions like that. But we tend to give you realistic price predictions, okay, in this channel here, and then we give you levels of support, fallbacks, and we actually teach you how to trade this thing, okay? We teach you how to trade and jump in and out, and hopefully, take profit on the way down, make money on the way down, and make money on the way up. And we're trying to deliver that skill set to you now, okay? So in this channel we do like to be different and fully transparent with you, and please do stay with the channel. Please do like the video, please do subscribe to the video, and also please get yourself in the Telegram group there and get involved in the Vechain community and this thriving CoinsKid community that we are building across YouTube and Telegram. So without further ado, I'll just dive into Vechain then. So at the moment, okay, you're having a correction and it looks bad. But you know what? Patterns are valid until invalidated. Remember that, okay? Remember that I'm teaching you that. At the moment, we are in a bullish continuation pattern, okay? And it is the only way it becomes invalidated is if you start to break down and lose support, okay? So you have these targets here. We've given you these targets of support. So at the moment, people are buying Vechain there and they're worried because they're seeing it break down, and some YouTubers told them it's going to the moon, so they've gone in with a life savings and stuff like that, and it is awful. I hate that. We do make price predictions, okay, and yeah, potentially it's going to the moon and they're right and we're wrong, but you've got to have a level of common sense in all of this, okay? So basically you've gone up here, and this pattern here, the bearish pattern, is this sort of pattern where you've gone up, you've made that high, and then you've failed to make a higher high. So you can see effectively, common sense is telling you that you're running out of steam, okay, and you're looking for a reversal. So effectively you are looking at that at the moment. On the grand scheme of things, you are coming down and you are potentially looking to test this support level here. But this pattern will not be valid, okay? It won't be valid unless it loses the support, and that is the support there, that 07918.252. Once you start to lose that support, okay, and you close. And what I mean by close is, I'll show you an example. So you see this candle just there, okay? Let me zoom in for you so I can explain this to you. So take note of this, because this pattern, it might go down there like it did here, okay? You've got to come down there. Oh no, we're losing support. But this was your first touch of support. This is your base of support. This is what gives you the support, okay? So you have to go up and make that pattern to come back down to create the support level. So you can see where, potentially where you could lose it on the next retest. So you formed your support, great, okay, marching up, you hit a level of resistance, and now you come back down. Looks bad, but effectively it's not bad until you lose support. So what you do need to see, okay, if it was to lose support, an indicator of it losing support is, for example, this candle here. You see this candle here, that's called the body of the candle, okay? So if the body starts to close below this, when it starts to come down, if price action starts to come down like this, okay, and it loses that, okay, and you are getting that close off the green candle there, or the red candle, whatever it is, potentially green or red, depends. When it's closing below this support line, that's confirmation that you've lost support, okay? And it is that simple. And then what you do, because that pattern now is valid, okay, that would be valid until invalidated. So you would be looking at that target down there, which is that correction on the grand scheme of things. If Vechain was to lose this level of support, you'll be looking at that target down there. But at the moment, I want to reassure you that the pattern that is in play and the bias is more towards upside, okay, and that's because you are still currently in this W bottom, okay, like this, like that, where you've got the W bottom, and effectively all you're doing there is creating an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Do you see this, guys? So you got the left shoulder, the head, you're coming down to potentially make a right shoulder, and again the pattern and the breakout target from that is from the neckline of support, which is the head, effectively, to neckline. This is the neckline, this green line here, okay, and that gives you the target up there. So at the moment the pattern that is in play is this reversal pattern, where you're going to sort of look like you're coming down, you're correcting, but you're not. You're actually creating a sort of similar to what you're going up, okay? You're creating an extinguished selling an extinguished buying pattern. When you start to come down, you can see you've made that low, okay, then you've made a lower low, but then if you come down and you don't break that support there, you're actually making a high low. So the selling pressure is running out of steam, so you're looking to reverse and march on. I hope you can understand that. That should make sense, okay? I do hope I'm explaining things clearly. So you see the bounce there, and then move on, and then you target this pattern is the one that's in play, not the breakdown target, okay? And that's what you always do. Patterns are valid until invalidated. So I hope I'm transparent in that at the moment. So it looks bad. We do look like, oh no, we're coming down, we're correcting, we've lost all levels of support. But actually, you're still in a bull market and you're still bullish, because look at the 4-hourly EMA. You know, okay, you've fallen under them, you start to close under them. It looks bad, but what you're potentially going to get here as well, which we've always speak about, is this EMA retest, where you've gone down, you've closed in below it, okay, and you get a squeeze on the EMAs here like this, and it will repel you back up as it did there off that bottom. But what you don't want to see here, okay, is the fact that you make a lower low than that, because what you do when you start to make a lower low than that, if it falls through, okay, you make a lower low, then you see you are making lower highs, okay, and lower lows. You're caught in the downtrend, and then this double M pattern is valid, and you're looking at that push down until you do test this support down here, which is always the target. Just like you've got the target going up, you've got the target going down, and you know, when you start to validate these patterns, they do play out, and it really is that simple. I really do hope I can explain it to you, and you're understanding what I mean, okay? If you don't understand what I mean, or I'm going too fast, please do put it in the comments section, or anything you're unsure about, do please ask, okay? Because I'm always there to help, and hopefully, you know, I can teach you. So at the moment, yeah, just to clarify, you're still in an uptrend, you're still bullish, you're having a minor correction. It'd be great to see that this is the bottom now, because this would really give confirmation to the fact that you are forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern here, okay, on the 4-hourly time frame. So you may potentially see it get a bounce there, come back up, push through these EMAs, okay, get through, and then you would be really looking at a lot of strength to go through that there, because you can see you hit resistance there, you hit resistance there, you almost hit resistance there, and you can see that once you're doing that the buyers coming back in, the bulls are really strong, and they're going to push you through, break this level here, and you're going to march on, because that's your target, okay? But when you get through that level there, I want to remind you, when you get through that level there, you will see a level of resistance, you back test it as support, and then you march on, okay? So you're not just going to go in one big candle, okay? You're going to see resistance as you move up, and that's healthy as well. You want to see that, okay? So that's basically the trade, and that's an update for Vechain, okay? What you don't want to see is that lower low on the 4-hourly. This is your level here. If you lose that, then yes, you are looking at a larger correction on the grand scheme of things for Vechain. But like I did say to you guys, I'm going to stop saying that. Like I did say to you in yesterday's video update, if you did pay attention, that what you're potentially looking at is, and we'll zoom out in a minute, but always zoom out on your charts, okay? This 4-hour, I love to target the 4-hourly because you get a sort of broader view. But if you're starting to panic a bit, just zoom out, because I did say to you yesterday, if we look at the daily, I did say to you yesterday that a daily EMA retest is on the cards, and look at that, okay? So effectively, what you're still doing there, when you zoom out on a daily, okay, you have lost a bit of buying power, but you're still making these higher lows, okay? And this is what you want to see. You're making these high lows, you're coming back down, you're testing the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line, look at that, okay? Almost perfectly bounced off it as a level of support. Healthy, okay? Healthy. Always zoom out. You are in a superb, beautiful uptrend for Vechain. Again, if you used to lose that level of support, then you will be looking at that level there, okay? And that would be a larger correction on the grand scheme of things. Not off the cards, fall through, have a 55 EMA retest. Not a bad thing, okay, because you had exactly the same pattern here. And again, look, you know, this is an example of this double M top pattern playing out. I'll show you now quickly. So basically what you're looking at there is that double M top pattern on the daily time frame, where you've gone up, you've made a high, you've come back down, you found a sort of level of support, you've gone up, failed to make a high, and you've had a larger correction, fell through the EMAs, come back and tested the 55 EMA. So again, this particular pattern here may start to form here, and it might play out like that, okay? So this is why you target these levels of support, because here, you know, not financial advice, but you could effectively be selling here when you lose support, knowing that you're going to come down potentially to validate this reversal pattern and come down to this level here, testing the 55 or even lower than that on that target there, where you could just buy back more Vechain for the retest and the march on. So it's basically a reaccumulation, and that's what whales do, yeah? They reaccumulate. These are called reaccumulation phases, and they're perfectly healthy and normal in any market. So basically, you know, just to show you, I know I'm going on, I do apologize, but you've got your level of support there, okay, which it failed. You see it broke down, it broke below, okay, on the daily time frame you start to close below and it just pushed it down, and you came down, and you can see your target is effectively the high down to the neckline of the support there, sorry, there, and you can see that when it broke down, look at that, it started to break down, and look, as soon as it broke down there, that boom, your target. Okay, so that's what we do in the channel. We keep you updated. We're not going to bullshit you, okay, and give you a target up there at the moon and then leave you in the lurch and not keep you updated with your projects, because we know people are invested into these and we want to keep people updated, and we're trying to build a really good strong community here as well, and hopefully in time we can get more people on board helping and contributing more videos and bringing them into the channel and helping others as well. So please do share the video, please stay strong, and please do like the video, and obviously subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and head over to our Telegram group. Take care all, see you soon, bye bye.